So I'm here with John today. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So I wanted to talk to see how your goals for that you made last week were. How did they go?
They went pretty well. I met a couple of new people at the gym.
So how was it trying to achieve the goal of meeting new people?
It made me pretty anxious, but I did it, so that's good.
And how is your anxiety otherwise?
Um, it's been okay.
And have you been using the breathing techniques that we went over last week?
Yeah.
And how are those working for you?
They're fine.
Good. Any questions?
No.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over your treatment plan. We do treatment plans just to kind of have a written out version of what you want to accomplish, what your goals are. Just so it's important to have a plan and to try to stick with this plan to try to make everything better.
Okay.
So to start a treatment plan, I want to look at some problems that you feel that you have. So what is a problem that you feel like you currently have right now?
One problem that I have is the inability to get into the military school.
So it's a problem that you can't attend military school, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So tell me more about why you can't attend military school right now.
Because I got arrested and had the brass knuckles on me,
Okay.
and I can't join because I'm on probation because of that.
Okay.
And the drug and alcohol use doesn't help either.
So using drugs and alcohol is definitely gonna push you back for joining the military.
Yeah.
And while you're on probation, you can't be doing drugs and alcohol anyways.
Mhm.
But without this, if you weren't on this probation, then getting into the military wouldn't be a problem.
I don't think so.
Okay. So what is another problem that you would like to address?
Um, Probably making new friends and meeting new people in my social life.
So you feel like your social environment is a problem.
Yeah.
What in your social environment is happening right now that you find that it's a problem?
Um, the people I hang out with, they associate themselves with the drinking and the drug use.
Okay.
And then making new friends who don't do that makes me pretty anxious. I don't know how well or how good I am at meeting new people and connecting with them, and then just trying to have a relationship with my father again.
So because your relationship isn't the best with your father, you only have your mom for support. So it's important to you to have more supports in your life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the current friends that you have um, are surrounded with drug and alcohol use, correct? So that's definitely a problem. So definitely being able to gain some new friendships and people that are supportive of you and do something that you enjoy is definitely something that you could work on. So now that we have identified what your problems are that you would like to work on, I think it's important to set long-term goals, and by long-term I mean goals that you will accomplish in the next few weeks when our therapy is done.
Okay.
So you said that your first problem was that you can't get into the military because of your drinking and drug use, your probation, and um, being arrested. So what is a goal that you want to work on to help solve that problem?
Um, One goal that I want to work on is just being sober and being able to get off of this probation.
So in order to get into the military, it's definitely important to be sober, and you need to be sober to get off your probation. So I think that working on maintaining a sober lifestyle is definitely a great goal. Can you list another goal or regarding your social environment, a goal that you have to help gain more and better natural supports.
Um, I would like to meet new people and possibly reconnect with my father.
Great. So that is definitely a really good goal. Um, I think that you establish really good and reachable goals. You feel like these goals are realistic.
I do.
I do too. So what I want you to think now is with goals, there's plans that are developed to accomplish the goals. And I like to refer to them as objectives as far as the treatment plan goes. So, what I want you to think of is things that you could do to work towards the goals that you just created.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, your first goal is that you want to maintain a sober lifestyle so that you can get off probation and get into the military. So, what is something that you can do? What is an action that you can do towards that goal?
Um, I think just talking about it and discussing it and not avoiding it is something that'd be beneficial to me.
So, definitely talking about it makes things more helpful for you.
Yeah.
So, that is a great objective, a great plan towards reaching that goal. Um, is there anything else you think that you could that might be helpful?
Um, Maybe setting weekly goals like we have been doing.
Okay. How do you feel about working on current skills that you have that will help you get into the military?
Um, I think I could focus on bettering myself and staying sober and getting more fit so I can join the military when the time comes and I'll be able to pass everything.
Great. So, as far as your first goal, you're going to try to, work towards achieving what you would need to get into the military and working on yourself and being positive, as well as discussing with me ways that, how your substance abuse affects your life and goals, weekly goals that we've been doing towards that. Now, I want you to kind of think of the same objectives that or action statements that plans that you can make towards your second goal of creating new friendships and reconnecting with your father. Um, I have a suggestion. How would you feel about trying to do a little bit of what I like to call homework? Because it's important that you work on your treatment outside of the office and you're out in the public and when you're at home. Um, First of all, tell me something you can do to make new friends.
Um, Probably to keep attending the hiking trips and the gym classes and just trying new things.
Great. So attending social activities.
Yeah.
So how does, kind of keeping track of the social activities that you engage in during the week? How does that sound?
Sounds good.
And as far as making new friends, what is something that maybe you can do to go the step further on gaining new friends?
Um, I'd like to try and hang out with new people outside of, the gym environment or whoever we met.
So in order to go and hang out with people outside of, you know, the gym or what have you, maybe getting a phone number would be important.
Yeah.
Great. So I think that you have really good objectives for both of your goals, and they are spelled out and they're planned out as a way to so you can kind of have a step-by-step plan on the actions and the behaviors and things that you need to do towards reaching those goals.